How detailed do you want it?
As detailed as you want to make it.
Shalara and Nanami fought a lot. End of story.
No. If Shalara had fought Nanami would be very sad right now.
The young villagers of the village made their way up the path to the mountain to go to ritual coming of age ceremony that I don't remember the name of if it had a name. And we are confronted by the people from the other village. Huh?
There were senpais disguised as people from other villages.
Yeah.
Senpais?
Oh.
Yeah. They were the older kids.
Senpais.
Who graduated last time. Yeah,
they did
senpai.
notice us when we started shooting fireballs.
I don't think they were prepared.
We kicked their butts and they ran away. We went up to the mountain and we did the thing. We started to come back down the mountain, and we noticed that there was pirate ships on the distance.
Nope.
Which are not a typical thing to see.
We saw ships?
I think, yeah.
I don't remember seeing ships. We came down the mountain and one of those guys was dead. Like his throat had been slit and all of our packs had been rifled through. I don't remember seeing ships. But maybe
That's why we went to that other village, was because we saw the... Right? Am I misremembering? Do I need a refresher?
And we found one of the guys, that's what we found.
Welcome there.
Jennifer, you're breaking up a little bit. For me, anyway.
Yeah.
So we came down the mountain and we found one of the senpais dead. We're just going to call them the senpais.
Oh, okay.
And then we noticed that the tracks were boots instead of bare feet, which is what, we don't wear boots. So then, that's why we headed down towards the other village, because the boots were heading towards the other village. All of our stuff had been rifled through. And then we took off towards the other village. We unburied. we dug up one of the dudes that apparently had died. And then, so now we know what they look like. Tossed him in the water, gave burial rights to that poor village. And then we followed the tracks into the forest and found a crypt, promptly got our asses handed to us by undead and two shades. Is that what they're...
And Nami almost died.
What? Shadows, yeah. So we ran away and decided to go back to our village to warn them about the...
Pirates.
We no longer think they're pirates.
Whatever.
Shalara did think they might have been pirates at the beginning. They've got weird griffin sigils everywhere, and they have metal armor. Oh, and so then by I think we were day 6, maybe half a day out from the village, and then we saw smoke from our village, so we tried to book it back. And it's what? Day 3? I thought it was day 6. I thought we got a long rest. Oh, okay. By the time we got back, there were guys there in metal armor with metal swords. And I think our village is sort of on fire.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Just a little fire. Okay. Does anyone else have anything to add? Cool.
We have traveling companion whose name I also don't remember. Devry? No, that's my name. There was
Anui.
Anui, that's it. Oh, that's right, Bionicle guy.
He's the actual adult.
He's the adulting adults. He's adulting harder than others. Okay. So, as you come out on to the ridge that overlooks the village, you can see a few things happening. One, the smoke rising from a few of the village buildings that are aflame. On the beach, a small group of soldiers guarding 2 large rowboats. In the village, there's a group of these foreign soldiers threatening a group of villagers. that are. They seem to have corralled a couple and are binding them in rope. And there's tribal warriors that are trying to harass them, but there's just more of the soldiers than your warriors. And then on the western side of the village, there is a sort of palisade fence that has been breached, and more soldiers are coming from the west through that breach with tribal warriors trying to fight them off. But that looks to be an overmatched fight as well. And then last, you can see a solitary figure standing atop a pillar of rock, which is not normally there. It rises about 20 feet from the ground. There are small fluttering things flitting around her. And she's a little bit away from the village itself, seeming to be just observing. Out in the water is a boat, presumably where the rowboats came from. What do you do?
Okay. This all sucks. I mean, Shalara is gonna start running down towards the village. She just takes off.
Okay. So there's a few different things you could be running towards that are in the village. In particular, is there any specific place you'd like to head towards?
How many guards are guarding those boats?
There are 4, and there's 2 rather long rowboats. And yeah, feel free to ask more questions about any of those 3 scenes that I described.
Who's being
with the woman.
bound? They're not binding everyone?
They've got a few of the, I guess you could call them non-combatants, non-combatant villagers, corralled apart from the warriors that are trying to harass them, and they're binding them.
Binding the non-combatants.
Yes, with rope.
And the lady on top of the pillar of stone.
Just standing there. There are small figures flitting around her. From this distance, they
Human?
look like they're maybe the size of a hand, whatever they are.
Is she human? Can we tell from this distance?
It's hard to tell. She's maybe 150 feet away. Doesn't look like she has more than 2 arms, 2 legs, and 1 head.
Humanoid, at least.
Okay, so then Shalara will start running towards the soldiers that are binding people and try to like sneak around behind them.
Okay.
And
will
if
everyone
there's a
else be doing the same?
if there's a way to do it, she'll because I can't see where they are in regards to the people.
Mhm.
She'll probably open up with a burning hands
Okay.
to like maximize how many guards she's hitting and not hit any villagers.
Sure. Okay. So you start heading towards that group. That group's maybe a half dozen soldiers and only a pair of tribal warriors moving between buildings, trying to harass them and draw them away from the other villagers. Is everyone else following? Or I should say, yeah. Does anyone want to not follow?
I'll follow.
Nanami's a range fighter, so once she gets in range, she's gonna start knocking arrows.
Okay. What bow do you have? What's your range? 600 feet. You're currently in range. You would just be at disadvantage. They're about 2. Oh no, actually no. You're about 120 feet away, so you wouldn't be at disadvantage.
Not even
You
at
could start firing
disadvantage.
from the.
Boom.
You could start firing from the ridge.
Can you move to
Yeah.
a place? Never mind. Shalara would
No.
not be there to. strategize.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I would just try to find a place to, hold up, like, what's it called? Um, Goodness gracious, brain is still in work mode. Just like an area that's not so out in the open.
Well, you came out on the ridge from the tree line, so you have tree cover whenever needed.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Let me move everyone over. I have Nanami off to the side to represent the fact that she's staying behind on the ridge. And when it loads for you, go ahead and roll initiative for me. Not necessarily in initiative yet, I just want to have the count because the understanding is that you're trying to sneak up.
Did it not? I clicked on my character. Why
Yours
did it-
went.
Oh. It's showing up as my actual name on the character thing.
Yeah, that's no
Weird.
problem. I'll fix it. Okay, I think was that everyone? Yeah. Okay, so now that you have a better view of what's going on here, Shalara was going to try to sneak over to this group over here to take out the people binding the villagers. Was that correct?
1 second.
Or do you want to change your tactic now that you're close and can see what's happening?
Well, yeah. There's only 2 guards over there, so if I'm in a burning hands,
Yep, and these guys are going after. There's you can see. I don't know if that shows because of the binding, the lighting, but you can see 2 warriors going behind. They're trying to get them. They're trying to draw them off, and soldiers are following them.
oh, they're trying to get them away.
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't want to fuck up that plan. This guy looks like a problem.
Why? Because he has better armor.
Yeah. Okay, then shoot.
Anyone else can decide on a course of action as well. Nanami is, watches as they get close and fire an arrow or loose an arrow when you're ready. Or if anyone else had any other
Actually,
plans
yeah,
or things
that's
in mind to try.
that is what Shalara is gonna do. She's gonna run. Oh, hold on. What is the range on? Was that Nanami firing? Yeah.
Just for whenever.
You're just gonna have it ready for when your turn comes.
Well,
Or was
'cause
that
you
actually
said,
right
oh,
now?
Well, because you said, like, oh, Nanami, like, you loose an arrow whenever you're ready. I'm like, well, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. So yeah, arrow
are you
streaks out
shooting?
from the ridge, and yeah, I'll need a target.
Okay, so remind me. So the person that Shalara was talking about, the armored guy. Which section of this are the people that are like trying to round our people up, like trying
Okay.
to like
These guys over here,
click it again?
off to the left.
Yep, that's pretty clear
Okay.
even from the ridge.
I don't know if I'm seeing what you guys are saying. Hold on.
Far left of the map, if you're zoomed in, you can zoom out or scroll over.
Gotcha.
Oops.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely. There we
Shit.
go.
I can't even get in range for burning hands.
Okay, so which one are you firing at?
This guy.
Okay. The arrow streaks out. It bounces off of one of the shoulder pads and alerts them, at which point he gives up a shout, and it'll be initiative. So Tath will be first.
Yep.
There's fewer of them over there with the civilians. So... Oh.
Yep. After the arrow strikes the one, he turns and draws his weapon, seeing your group. The rest seem preoccupied with the village warriors that are trying to distract them.
Okay. Forward. Oops, it's not what I... Ah, stop using that tool.
Oh, okay. Tath
I
takes
just
out
imagine.
some
I just
chalk.
imagine Tath
No.
going.
Oh. I
Did
accidentally
you just
deleted
delete
it.
yourself?
Yes.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yes, you can.
That's never been done before.
Okay.
All right, 19.
He's gonna move over here and take that dodge action.
Okay. That'll
Actually,
make.
He'll ready an action to whip anyone who.
Whip it good. Okay. Ready in action. Anyone that comes within range that is
any of the soldiers.
not a villager. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shalara's turn. Who you firebolting?
The big guy.
The armored one?
This one.
Okay. It strikes the back of his plate and just gets dispersed harmlessly. But at that point, he does turn and spot the group and begins directing some of the soldiers around him to go after you. You can't tell that from the language, but you can surmise that that's what's happening since he's pointing at your group and other soldiers turn and begin to menace you. And Nanami's go again, or not again, but in the initiative.
I'm just gonna shoot another arrow at whoever is going toward Pat. Hey, Dad, can you stop whistling? Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. You fire an arrow right into the dirt in front of you.
I hate everything.
Making it Devry's turn.
Oh, I'm muted. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at this fella here.
Okay.
Probably not though.
All right. Yeah, it streaks out and bursts across the man's face. Roll damage.
Oh.
Yeah, they have minimal armor.
Okay. I will curse him as well. Which, if you forgot what that is, that's this.
Okay, so that'll matter next turn, looks like. All right, so that'll make it Denali's turn. Okay. Are you? I don't know if you were speaking. I couldn't hear anything.
Ah.
Can you hear me?
Now I can. Yeah.
Okay. What's up? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, produce flame at this guy. Sorry, didn't mean to hit it twice.
Okay, no worries. So at the more heavily armored one, that
Yes.
does hit. All right. Burns him a bit. Not being too keen on. Let's see, that's 1, 2. Oh man, so they're just out of range from Tath. But they do head in Tath's direction. Pulling out crossbows and firing. So they'll fire one at Tath and one at Devery. Missing both. Actually, Devery's AC is lower than I was expecting, so hitting Devery.
My AC is 16 right now, if that matters.
Oh, it is? Yes, it does. So that'll miss.
Ha!
Watch as the other soldiers split in two groups, one going after the tribal warriors and the other coming forward towards you. The one here takes out a crossbow and fires at Shalara, missing. And then the two next to Denali try to strike her with swords. Well, both missing, so that's good.
It's because Johnny's not here.
That seems fair. Annoy moves to the side, grasps his crab totem, and you watch as it jumps off of the necklace on his chest and embiggen to the size of quite a large crab and grasp this guy and pull it into its embrace. Pull him into the crab's embrace, I should say. Crushing as it does so. And that brings us back to Tath.
I will forward to here and attack.
Nope. So that'll be Jalara's turn.
I'm going to use my bonus action to unleash the Phoenix Fire, so Mantle of Flame.
Okay.
Really all that means is that if somebody comes up and whacks me with a sword, they're going to take fire damage. Oh, wait, I think it actually gives me bonus damage to all my fire spells. Let me double check that.
Yes.
Bonus equal to your charisma modifier. So
Is that a crab?
Yes.
it is a crab.
It is currently crushing one of the soldiers in the grabber claw.
That's good.
Fantastic.
It's quite a large crab as well.
I'm
It's-
just gonna use Firebolt again.
Okay. On which one?
The big O.
That'll,
God damn it.
splash harmlessly across his armor. Bringing us to Nanami.
I'm just gonna keep shooting arrows. Eventually, one of them will hit. But I think I'm gonna focus more on these people over here now. So okay, is this the guy that's being pinched by the crab?
Yes.
And this is the guy with the big O armor?
Yes.
He's kind of hard to hit.
That guy is this one.
Okay. Yeah, kind of hard to hit with an arrow, huh? Okay, and then, but these two are the ones that are attacking Task?
Yes. Well, they
Okay,
fired
I'll just-
crossbows last round.
Okay, well I'll go. I'll go with this one.
Okay.
Please hit.
See,
will
all
hit.
you had to do was ask nicely, apparently. I'll try that next turn. Please hit.
Okay. The arrow is buried into the man's abdomen. He grimaces in pain, but appears still ready to push forward and fight.
Take that, mofo.
It is now Devry's turn.
I just got chastised by my mother.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're here already?
Let me
I've been
just
here
confirm here.
Couple days.
Yeah, moving down.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Boop. I'm gonna hit that man with shocking grasp. Probably hit.
Yes, you are.
And then add another 3 to that because he's cursed. Another 3 lightning.
Mm.
And then I guess it doesn't clarify, but I guess I can reapply the curse since I just hit him with another cantrip for next turn.
You said 3?
Yes.
Extra?
So 8 lightning in total. Yeah.
It's not important if it did or does or doesn't.
Oh, he's dead. Cool. Yay.
As the electricity courses through him, his eyes roll back and he falls to the ground. Denali's turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my bone scimitar on this guy.
So you will have advantage on that one.
Nice.
That'll hit. Alright.
And I don't like being right next to those two people.
I don't blame you.
But if I leave, that's 2 attacks of opportunity. I guess I'll stay and take my chances.
Okay.
Well, the one is grappled.
Oh, that's true, he is. Okay, no, I'm gonna get out. Forgot about that. Yeah, I'm gonna...
Is this the pillar lady over here?
No, there's a bunch of chickens.
Oh, chickens. Okay.
I'm gonna head over-
More
Oh, that
like
is a very
angry
fierce-looking chicken.
Looks like the demon chicken from Sekiro, if you've played it.
Can we throw chickens at them?
You could if you wanted to. It would take some effort to get there and get a chicken and then to actually throw it and not have it squirm. The more heavily armored soldier swings at Denali and
To work for
strikes.
Link.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not the right damage. There we go. Minimal damage, so just gives her a slash across the back for 4 points.
It's half my health.
Yeah, seriously.
Minimal damage. Oh my god. All right, kill that guy.
All right, so the armored one says something very angrily in Shalara's direction that she can't understand, and strides forward and tries to stab her.
Oh, good.
But misses. Maybe he was the fire bolts just heating up his hand or something. Who knows? The one that's grappled by the crab tries to get out, but fails.
Is heat metal only a cleric spell?
It's an artificer spell.
Nice. The other 2 soldiers close in, dropping their crossbows and switching back to their swords.
Bard and
One
druid.
attacking Tath and missing, and the other attacking Denali and striking her. This guy only has a short sword rather than the long sword of the more heavily armored one, and hits for 4.
I'm unconscious.
Not
Okay.
good.
Where is she at on the?
It's right here.
Oh, okay. That is a large crab.
That then squishes the life out of the soldier, whose head pops off,
Oh.
Oh my god.
and it begins to scurry towards the other one. And strikes that one as well. Alright.
Did someone summon this crab? Did I miss something?
Yes, Onui summoned the crab.
Nice.
I know he comes over to try to help out Shalara. And tries to thwap the armored one, but misses. It just bangs off of the armor.
That's unfortunate.
In a burst of smoke, a woman appears. It's got bits of parchment flying around her. It is now Tath's turn.
Hmm.
Kind of scary.
Mm-hmm. She's got auras and things strapped to her.
That doesn't bode well.
What?
It's how you know something is serious in Diablo. How many auras and
Mm.
things do you have strapped to them?
I see.
Whip again. This guy.
Looking him good. All right, that'll strike him. 6 slashing. Okay. How many are left? Just 3. Okay. And Shalara's turn.
I'm checking to see if I can create a bonfire in a square that's occupied.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it doesn't say that I can't.
If it doesn't specify unoccupied, then I think so.
Well,
Keep
it's,
the metal
yeah,
man out
it
of
talks
his
about creatures being in the space when you cast it, so
It does?
that means that
Any
you
creature
can.
in the bonfire space when you cast the spell. Oh. I guess I wasn't reading that
And
totally.
yeah.
Okay. Where is this guy? Oh gosh, my character sheet is too big, so I can't see. Oh, I have a question. Is there anything on his person that looks flammable?
He's wearing clothes. I don't know if that helps.
It says, as an action, you can magically ignite a flammable object you touch with your hand. This is one of my Phoenix sorcery abilities.
Okay. Yeah.
So can I set his clothes on fire?
You'll have to touch his clothes, which he will not be too keen on. But
No, I can just like try to reach forward and grab some fabric with my fist. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
is that the ignite ability?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I don't know if it will do anything, but what do I do? Do I roll an attack?
Oh, right. Yeah. Do a either strength or dexterity. Add your proficiency.
Let's do dex.
Okay. He is quite heavily armored, so there's not a lot of clothing that is visible for you to try to touch. And as you reach forward, he dodges out of the way, and you can't quite get a whole touch on any of his clothing.
Okay. Then.
Oh, is there more?
Well, I can move, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Then I will do. I don't think any of my spells are bonus actions. I think that's all I have left is a move and a bonus.
Okay.
Let me see. I was really hoping that was going to work. It would have been funny.
Yeah, it would have been hilarious. I agree.
Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, I'll move. Like, I'll just move here to try to and draw my dagger to try to help Onui next time he tries to thwap him.
It is. Yeah, he had just enough speed to not be able to flank this turn. It is Devri's turn. Wait, did I skip Nanami? I did. It's Nanami's turn.
Ah!
I mean, it's fine. It's gonna be a real simple turn. I think we can all guess it, and we're gonna ask or plead.
Oh, I didn't say
Like
please.
dodge
That's
more
why it that's why it
Please?
didn't hit.
Is that the heavily armored one again?
No,
Or
it's
is this a
the
different
one. Well, who's been sustaining the most damage?
The downed one.
The guy who's like,
Pam or of ours?
Wait, yeah, seriously, who's unconscious?
That would be me, Denali.
Denali, okay. Is this the one that's being attacked by the crab?
yes, currently grappled in the grabber claw.
That's what the little net icon is.
Okay. Well, if the crab's taking care of him, I mean, I guess I could still go for him. The crab will move on, yeah?
Probably.
Yeah, let's take care of him.
Unless it's got a real thing for popping heads off of people. That will miss.
Murder.
Alright. It is now Devri's turn. For reals this time.
We're gonna shock and grasp again.
Okay.
Yeah, this with no bonus damage, but he will be getting cursed unless he just dies here.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, he's still
Well,
up and he's
okay.
cursed. I need a death saving throw from Denali. Okay.
Boo.
Boo. Yes, I agree.
The heavily armored one tries to strike Shalara again. Missing.
She'll taunt him.
Please.
Come
Alright,
on,
we'll
hit
try
me.
to strike her again. No. The other one next to Tath and Devri takes a step and tries to swing at Tath. Oh no, he just got shocked and grass. He's going after Devri. Missing.
Aha.
I've rolled quite a lot of 1s and 2s. So good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone.
Good news.
From around the corner, you spot the other half of the soldiers that split off starting to come in your direction. And let's see, last soldier tries to escape the crab. Wow. All right. At which point the crab just further holds on to him and does not squeeze him to death. Who else's turn?
Yet.
Oh, Anui tries to flap the heavily armored one. Misses, maybe? Yeah, with advantage. Okay. The woman, after surveying the scene of battle, says a few arcane words and gestures, and 3 glowing white hot balls of force streak out, striking Devri, Tath, and Shalara. Devri takes 4 points of damage, Tath 2, and Shalara 5.
Oh my god.
Was it super effective?
5?
Yeah.
My health is 9, Jacob.
Not anymore. It is
What I
now Tath's
did.
turn.
Oh my god.
All right. You whip him, and he falls to the ground unconscious. And now it is Shalara's turn after that.
Does he have a bonus action? Oh, he's just.
Yeah, so she'll create a bonfire underneath this asshole in front of her.
Okay.
And did I just click that? Is 1D.
Click
Oh,
what?
he needs a deck save. Somebody clicked something.
What's the saving throw?
That's a good question. I never know what the is it just my spell save DC? Ah, damn
Yep.
it, Jacob. Is 12.
Okay. He fails.
Oh, he fails?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like armor class.
No, I mean, he rolled a 12,
I-
but he has a -1 to dex, so that's
Oh,
an
he has
11.
a minus. Ha! Suck it.
That's what you get for being armored and not dexterous.
And wait, it does. Oh, my charisma modifier, not my spell attack bonus. That would have been nice. What is my charisma modifier? 2.
Okay.
So yeah,
Alright.
so it does an extra 2 damage.
So he burns a bit in the bonfire. Okay.
And I will
Oh, he's gonna have
stay.
to move.
I will stay
Okay.
here.
Makes it Nanami's turn.
Who is this bitch on the rock and can I hit her?
She's no longer on the rock. She's now on the battlefield. She's right here. Yep.
She probably will be easier to hit. She's a spellcaster.
Alright,
Unless
so
that parchment.
I'm in range, yes?
Yeah, you're in range of her.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume you're in range of everything on this battlefield.
Okay, great.
Okay. The arrow flies past her.
I didn't say please.
You didn't.
Mm-mm. And that brings us to Devry.
That was quick. Let's see here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm gonna shoot. Let's see. What do I want to do? Let's shoot an Eldritch Blast at her.
At the woman, the mage.
At the mage, yeah.
Okay.
And curse her.
All right. The Eldritch Blast streaks out just as it's about to hit her. You watch as one of the bits of parchment burns up and a wall springs up between you and her. The Eldritch
Yep.
Blast smashes against it harmlessly.
Never mind. I will not be cursing her.
It is now Denali's turn to make a death saving throw.
Oh gosh.
Ew. Okay.
The crab continues to try to crush the life out of. Oh no, it's not their turn, or the crab's turn. The man tries to get out of the crab's grasp, and does not. The armored guy in the bonfire does not want to be in the bonfire, so he takes a step. Anui smacks him.
Ha!
Well, I'm not doing this as GM rules. He is still up though, and he does try to stab Shalara.
Yeah.
Missing.
Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me.
I'm not saying please either. I don't-
It's true. Yeah, but that's what
Uh,
Shalara says to him.
Crab.
Big tough man, big tough armor. Can't even hit a little girl.
Nanami will shake her head and say, "You idiot."
From 150 feet away.
She can hear her from there.
All right. All right. Pop goes the soldier head.
She probably just hears Shalara yelling. She knows what she's saying.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Big money, no whammies. Crab got the armored guy. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, Crab critted the armored guy. Oh, Crab got him hard. Okay.
I said, "What's this armor?"
Yeah. Armor is no match for the likes of Crab Claws.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
so
him pretty good.
pop goes the armored guy's head. And that frees Onui up to... Oh, he already moved. Did he take
Only
that
5?
attack? He didn't attack, though, so I guess he still has his action. So he's going to come over and help out Denali.
Yay.
So his totem's over by the crab. The crab disappears as his totem reappears in his hand. He uses it to cure Denali for 6 hit points.
That's good.
The mage launches another volley of magic missiles.
Well, bye, guys. It's been fun.
This time, one at Devry, one at Tath, and one at Anui.
Oh.
Oh, Anui took 5. Devry takes 2, Tath takes 4.
Oh, baby.
How's everybody doing?
Not fantastic, but... Oh, that's great.
And it is Tath's turn.
Oh. Okay. Whoa. Guess I'll just step over here by this tree and look at this guy.
Yes.
All right, that strikes him.
That's it.
Jalaris' turn.
Burn, baby, burn.
Fight.
Burning cans.
Okay.
Hold on. What do I do? Dex saving throw, spell save DC 12.
I think that'll get out everyone. Yeah, you can get everyone.
3d6 fire on a failed save. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get everyone.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Well, I gotta make sure it's not gonna hit Tath, is it?
No.
Nope.
Okay, good. So 3d6.
I mean, if your 15-foot cone can hit me from 25 feet away, it's a pretty good cone.
Rude.
Sounds like someone's cooking the books. What do they need? Reflex saving throws?
Yeah, reflex save.
Okay. 2 fail. Is it for half or?
It's for half.
Oof.
And then +2 because it's fire damage. So my charisma modifier is added.
Okay. Now it sounds like someone's cooking the books.
No, that's still the.
Just add some extra damage after the fact. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
I do not like that they. Oh, go ahead.
1 is burnt to a crisp. And the other 2 are still up. Making it Nanami's go.
Shoot another arrow at the mage.
Okay. They are, and the soldiers are throwing down their weapons at this point. The ones that
Really?
Let's still
still
shoot an
have their
arrow at the
heads.
mage. Please?
Okay. The arrow streaks out as it gets to the mage. Another piece of parchment burns up. A semi-solid portion of what would be a sphere appears in front of her. The arrow smashes through it and hits her.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how many more of those parchments does she have left fluttering around her?
We'll see in a second. Oh, damage is already there. That's cool. And it is Debris' turn.
Okay. Am I okay? Yeah. You said these two fellas are
throwing
giving
down their
up-
weapons.
Okay.
There are 3 more pieces of parchment that you can see fluttering about.
Okay.
Question I should have asked before how long did it take for us to travel from wherever to here between sessions?
Oh, well, between sessions, no time.
Yeah.
We ended the last session with you guys on the ridge.
Oh, okay. How long did it take to get from wherever we were to the ridge again?
3 days.
2 days. Okay.
Yeah, from the Augur Stone, from that initial combat with the fake tribal warriors from another island, it has been like 3.5 days.
Okay. Does the travel count as any kind of rest?
Yeah, you're starting your rest as you go. Short rests and
Okay.
can be done during the day.
Do I want to cast Cure Wounds, or do I want to use my idol or totem to cure wounds, or do I want to just shoot another Eldritch Blast?
Totem.
Guess we're toteming. Let's totem.
So the totem will be back tomorrow. The spell slot will not.
Hey, that's back to full.
Nice.
And that's an action, correct?
Yeah.
Do I even have anything I can do as a bonus action at this point? I don't think so. Hey, let me see. That's not a bonus action. That's a bonus action. I want to try and do something productive here. Nope. All right. Let's move. Is this dude still a threat? Did he throw down his weapons?
That's Anui. He has not
Never
thrown
mind,
down
he
his
is not a
weapon.
threat. I'm gonna go like here.
Okay. Denali's turn. She blinks open as the breath of life is breathed into her once more. I guess I shouldn't call it the breath of life. He didn't do mouth to mouth.
I don't have anything I can do to this woman from this distance. So, I'm just going to delay and see if she gets any closer.
Okay. The 2 soldiers here take a knee, looking to each other awkwardly, and there's definite fear there.
Yeah, bitches.
Hear from the ridge, yeah, bitches. Anui takes a few steps forward, interposing himself between the mage and the group. The mage looks about as one of the 3 remaining parchments burn up, and you watch as the arrow wounds heals just a little bit, and then she disappears in a puff of smoke, and you see her reappear 30 feet away, and she runs towards the coast.
So I'm gonna run after her.
Okay. So at the end of your move, you'll be, let's see, 95 feet away from her.
Oh, okay.
95 feet away?
Assuming you double moved towards her?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be 95 feet away at the end of your move. What is Tath going to do?
I think you're muted, but he said he's going to chase after her and pull out his sling.
Okay. Double move? I didn't hear that either. If he said anything,
You said yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have double move.
Tath will be 80 feet away. Nanami, if you fire at the mage at this point, it'll be at disadvantage because she is further away than the 150 feet.
Yeah. I was gonna get a little closer to everybody anyway.
Okay, you just want to double move towards them.
If I only moved my normal amount, would I be in range or no?
No.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just double move.
Okay, and Devry.
Omega, that's you.
Ah. I suppose I will also be giving chase
Okay.
and double timing it.
Okay, so you'll be 90 feet away. And Denali?
Question. Is
Was
there
Delana.
a boat on the shore that she's running to, or is she just running towards the water?
She's running towards the two rowboats that were there. As she's running towards them, the guards that were there are pushing them into the water to start heading towards the ship.
Oh, okay.
Solara, light it on fire.
Oh, that's the plan. As soon as I'm in range.
So, Denali? Oh, you're muted if you didn't know.
Denali will not chase, but she's gonna start heading over to people who are tied up to see if they're okay.
Perfect. Good looking out. I know you will be helping with that. Okay, so at the end of that round, the boats are in the water as she's running towards the shore, pushing off, and as she runs into the water and gets about thigh deep when she disappears in a puff of smoke and reappears on one of the rowboats. Tath was how far again? 80 feet. So at the beginning of your turn, she is about 120 feet away. I couldn't hear that. I heard it in the background on
Yes, she's on the boat.
another. Yep.
Okay, then Tath will move forward and sling at her with disadvantage, I guess.
Okay. All right. Yep. Just goes wide and splashes into the ocean. And Shalara?
You said I was about 90 feet? Or wait.
95 feet. And then at the start of your turn, it's going to be 135 feet.
So I can move once, right? Whoa, somebody's crackling.
Yes.
Oh, that's you, I guess.
Chaos.
So if I move if I move, how close am I? Or how far?
If you move 30 feet, you'll be 105 feet away. If you move the double move, you'll be 75 feet away.
No, 30 feet is fine. I'm gonna firebolt the boat.
Okay. You're aiming above the water line, I assume. So I will say that'll be at disadvantage. But it is a boat, so it's kind of a large target.
Oh.
I'm assuming. I mean, I guess you could just fire to hit it, but if it hits, the wet parts, it's not going to.
Yeah,
be
the
what
intention.
you want, I
yeah,
imagine.
the intention is definitely to try to catch it on fire.
Right.
So just do this. Well.
Okay.
It's frustrating.
It is a boat, and you hit.
Oh.
Not a lot of decks on rowboats. So you hit. I imagine you're aiming for the one that has the mage in it.
Yup.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so it strikes.
+2.
Okay, right. So it's scorched a bit, and you see it alight, and it will be Nanami's turn. Who, again, because the mage moved, is currently at, you can fire, but you'd be at disadvantage.
I'll move as close as I can. I guesstimated. I just moved 3 spaces. I don't know,
Okay.
or 6 spaces because I double moved last time.
Yeah, you were during that battle. You were about 120 feet away from the fight, so double moving twice will get you to like this dirt road.
Okay.
Like
Well,
this dirt area.
right. So I'll just move once. I'll just do my normal move, single move. And then I'll shoot with disadvantage.
Okay, and firing at the mage, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that one sails, or it falls short and just sort of hits the beach, and a wave crashes over and just sort of floats. And Debris go.
I will move. Okay, let me think. Yeah, I'll take another 30 feet of movement, and then shoot an Eldritch Blast at the boat.
Okay. Trying to.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Yeah, that'll hit.
Specifically, I'm trying to aim for the same spot that the firebolt hit it the first time.
Okay.
Is that gonna put out my fire?
It's like punching something that's on fire.
Okay.
I don't know.
Not advised normally to punch things that are on fire. Generally speaking, I mean. So let's see. Where's the rowboat? The rowboat somewhere in this book.
Looking up like the HP of a rowboat.
Oh, there it is.
What is the range on Produce Flame?
Isn't it touch?
No, like when you
Like
throw
stealth?
it, when you chuck it.
Oh.
What is it?
Find out.
30 feet. That's
can-
why I can't do anything with it.
Okay, you can only chuck it 30 feet?
Yep.
Okay.
And it
Thank
has to be
you.
at a creature, apparently. Which I don't like that. It can be at an object. That's silly, but it has to be at a creature. It's like if it hits a wall, it just doesn't do anything. Okay, the soldiers continue to row away. Yeah, Denali's going to continue on untying the people I assumed.
Yep.
Okay. The rowboats they continue to row away from the shoreline, and let's see, that'll put them. You're 105 feet away, so you'll be back to 135 feet. So you'll be able to single move and attack again. Okay, yeah. So everyone can move and attack again as they did before.
Sweet. That's what I'm gonna do.
The mage, as the rowboat rocks in the ocean, with the movement of the water, she looks like she's prepared to cast a spell, and it's going to be Tath up first.
Yep. Move and sling again.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, and then Shalara.
Move and firebolt again.
That will.
The boat.
Your power of the boat. Yeah, that'll hit.
Ugh. +2.
Right. Yep. What was your first damage? It was 6, 8, so that's 10, 12, and then the Eldritch Blast, 18. Okay.
Does it take extra damage from
Fire? It does
Yeah.
not have
Well, it's wet wood. That wouldn't. Yeah.
Whatchamacallit?
Yeah, sealed.
What's it called?
Tard?
It is Nanami's turn to fire or loose an arrow. Vulnerability, that's what it doesn't have fire vulnerability, which is funny.
Well, it's wet wood, so I think that makes sense.
Yeah, that's
So I just moved as close as I could, and however much I can move to.
Okay.
That sentence didn't make sense grammatically, but it's alright.
okay. Firing at the mage.
Jeez.
All right. As the arrow gets to her, another of those semi-solid force bubbles pops up. This time, it deflects the arrow off course, and the arrow hits the boat harmlessly. And Devery?
Let me think. Yeah, I'll move another 30 and then Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
Never mind.
All
Double
right.
that one.
So now she is moving at 30. They'll be about 100 feet off of the coast. So everyone will have one more, and then I think she'll be out of range of the firebolt.
Yeah, it's
and
120
probably
feet.
other things as well. Yeah.
She won't be out of Eldritch Blast range for a long time.
What's the Eldritch Blast range?
240.
Oh wow.
I have Spell Sniper.
Ah.
I also have Swim Speed.
Yeah.
Can I just chase him down?
Oh, that's funny.
You can swim out to them. I don't know how easy it will be to cast spells while you're swimming. So there's a verbal component to that one.
I can doggy paddle.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it seems awkward.
I will
At least
not
be
be
swim-
swimming out to them.
Yeah, Tatsuko.
Nanami might.
Taff will once again sling, but I guess this time he will just go with the boat since he seems unlikely to hit her.
Oh.
What?
With disadvantage, that misses.
Yeah.
And Shalara.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. That was an accident.
That's the boat.
That will hit.
God damn it. +2.
And Nanami.
I'm trying to see the range of shape water.
Shalara is at the water line?
Yep.
Yes? Okay. She will make sure to, stay away from the water.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob, do you happen to know off the top of your head the range of shape water? Or you might be able to find it more readily or easily than I can.
30
Isn't it-
feet.
Yeah, I was going to say 30
sweet,
feet.
Okay. I mean, I'll just get, a little closer and then.
Ooh, what if you swam out there and started, controlling the water to push them back in? Can you do
I
that?
can't get there in time.
If you
I
ran,
don't think I can get there in time.
if you swam out there?
Oh, I mean, okay.
I have no idea. I don't know if any of this is going to work.
Well, yeah, I was thinking of just like pushing the either tipping the boat over or
Yeah.
putting the filling the boat with water.
Oh, but then you'd put out my fire.
I'm actually not sure if any of those things are possible with shape water.
When there's a will,
All right.
there's a way.
So you move, and then are you loosing another arrow then?
Well, I'm trying to figure out what I can do with shape water. Otherwise, yes, I would lose an arrow. But if shape water is going to help, then I would move twice.
Well, at this point, from the boat, your Nanami is 160 feet away. Actually, 60 feet away from the shoreline. After your move.
After my first move, yeah.
Yep.
Still 60 feet away. So.
From the shoreline
From
itself.
the shoreline, so not even from the water.
Right. Well, from the water, not from the boat.
Right. How far away is the boat from the shoreline now?
About 100 feet.
Oh, it's not gonna very well. Please?
Yeah, that strikes the mage.
Hey, motherfucker!
And that makes it Devry's go.
That's me.
Doesn't even bother. Ah,
How am I? I'm like one movement away from the shoreline now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, get up to the shoreline. Shoot another blast.
That'll hit. Okay. You watch as parts of the rowboats are blasted away, and it looks like it's gonna get swamped soon and sink. But after that strike, the mage casts a spell and appears on the other rowboat.
Oh,
yep.
that's lame.
They move outside of the range of a sling, which I don't know if Tath has anything else that he can do, ranged wise.
Definitely not.
Okay, then it is Shalara's turn, but they're 130 feet away from the water shoreline.
She looks down at the water and then just yells at them angrily.
All right.
Shakes her fist.
Just to keep, what is
Nanamis?
the? Oh, she has 600 feet of range, doesn't? Oh wait, 150.
At disadvantage, yeah.
Wait,
What
what?
is the movement speed of
For the
the
long.
rowboat?
The rowboat's, I mean, it's only going about 30 feet around.
And what is it at right now?
How far away?
Yeah,
130 feet.
130. So I have 3 more.
It's gonna get to the big boat before it gets out of your range.
Oh, I didn't think about that. All right.
The big
So we
boat
start
is.
attacking the big boat then.
You could. That will take more hit HPs.
I have all day. It's a cantrip.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure my arrow missed.
Yes, it did. So then I guess it's just back and forth between you and Devry. Between the
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just to, however many of these we get, I don't even know if a 9 hits.
It does.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay. And then Nanami. Nanami is now at the shoreline. After
Oh,
that
yeah.
move. That'll miss. And then Devry.
I don't see her. Oh yes, I do. Never mind.
That'll hit. And Nanami. That'll miss. And Devry. And they're getting, so at this point, they're getting to the big boat and are starting to climb aboard. Yep. So the remaining rowboat reaches the big boat. They climb on board. You see the 2 soldiers in the first rowboat floundering in the water, and they're trying to swim towards the big boat. What would you like to do now?
Destroy the rowboat. Destroy it.
Yeah, is the rowboat? Is the second rowboat done?
No, it's still there.
Then
It's
we
just
got more
that
work
there's
to
no
do.
one in it. There's no one in it anymore.
Yeah, but if we can still hit it, we might as well disincentivize them
Destroy
to
it.
come back at us.
That's true.
Or
Well,
entirely remove their ability to go to shore.
That too.
Okay.
I don't know how many rowboats that big boat has. But
Well,
Yeah.
it'll be minus
Makes
2 if we
better-
keep slinging at it.
yeah. And -2.
All right. So I guess fire off another Eldritch Blast.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is. That's almost destroy that one as well.
Oh, if they're like hoisting it up, then it's not gonna matter because they can just fix it or something.
Yeah, but that'll still take time.
Oh, in that case, instead of hitting the boat itself, I want to aim for like, is there like a rope that's pulling it up?
Yes, but that's a
I'm
much
aiming
harder target. If you still want to go for that.
What does that change though?
The size of the thing you're trying to hit.
Yeah, but like, what does that change?
The AC probably goes up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does
If we destroy the boat, it'll still take time for them to repair it.
Oh yeah, but I
Yeah.
What does the in this like if I say I wanted to hit the rope, does the 21 hit the rope?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it would.
Do it. I mean, I wanted to do it either way, but
It's not a single rope. It's two. It's two pulley systems on either end of the rowboat pulling it up.
yeah.
Well, sure, but
So
if
now
you
But
it's
get
you'll
being
still
one,
pulled up
strike
by,
one
like,
side.
the
Yeah, no,
nose.
I totally understand. I was just trying to make it so you know.
Everybody understood.
Okay, so it streaks out and hits the rope. You see it snap. Part of the rowboat falls back into the water. On top of the big ship, a catapult is turned.
Oh no. If this
And
is a
a-
situation of like you giving like a fake half cover or 3/4 cover because it's so far away, I also negate that.
I've got places. that are
A
catapult
large
range.
rock is launched off of the catapult. It lands nearby. It is about the size of you.
That is a large rock.
I guess some of you are larger than others. But Denali and Anui now have all of the villagers untied. They are very grateful and but are worried about the villagers that were trying to distract the ones that were tying them up.
After the rock, Shalara is gonna head back to the village.
Okay.
That thing's way bigger than I am. Good luck, Devery. Also, I can go help put out the fire if there's still buildings on fire.
With the attack inside the village repulse, there's villagers that are doing that same thing as well.
Okay. But I mean, I can't hit the boat anymore, and they just launched a rock at us, so I might as well go help.
Fair. Anyone else?
I know I'd still be at disadvantage, but can I still see the mage?
Yeah, you can. She is behind the railing of the deck of the ship, so she has cover, and you'd be at disadvantage if you tried to loose an arrow at her. And also, I'm going to, if you do want to loose an arrow at her, I will ask for a perception check to make sure that you can keep track of who she is on the boat, because there's other deckhands and sailors and soldiers there.
Why not? Okay, so do I shoot the arrow or the perception first?
Perception first. Okay. You don't think that... Okay. You fire off an arrow, it flies wide. You don't hit anyone.
Yeah, but I know I'm
Chilara,
confused.
as she's heading back towards the buildings and the villagers that were tied up, you note that the soldiers that had thrown down their weapons are gone.
Are their weapons still there?
No.
Oh.
She'll. Okay, so she'll ask Anui if he saw where they went?
He was untying the other villagers. He didn't notice which way they went, but they didn't go past him, so they would have had to go east or north.
She'll kneel down and see if she can follow footprints, since they've got boots, like heavy boots.
Yep. All right. Make a survival check. And Devery is at the shoreline still. You can see that they are loading another stone into the catapult and pulling the whatever that's called back into position. The throwy arm part, the arm.
Devry, with his knowledge of water vehicles, isn't it a turn to reload and then another turn to fire, or are you just combining that into one? Since there's multiple people working on it.
Oh, siege equipment. You mean?
Oh, I don't have siege equipment. I have water vehicles. I don't know. Okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess-
they didn't launch a small boat at you.
Fair
No, that's a silly joke.
Do you know what? Screw it. I'll just go back to. Can I see the person who's operating the catapult?
It's a team.
The person pulling the. No, whatever. I'll just go back to the rest of them.
Okay.
Can I destroy the catapult?
Right. Shalar
There's a rope that has
finds.
to be. There's typically a rope that controls those. So.
Oh yeah, I mean the mechanism itself is like there's one person that pulls the lever thing or whatever that undoes the rope to actually
Just
throw
break
the arm. But
lever.
there's a team of people loading the rock, pulling it back into place, and aiming it and whatnot. Shalara does find tracks leading in this general direction.
Yeah, she'll follow them as best she can. Who's here? Is Tath? Are you actually right there?
I mean that Devry left pretty soon after you did, so you all get there more or less at the same time.
Okay, so I'll just. I guess I'll
Nanami
just.
did loose an
I'll
arrow.
head back.
Okay, so she's a little bit behind, but everyone else is there.
So she'll just shout, "The soldiers went this way," and do her best to follow the tracks.
Okay.
Realize the potential problem.
Nanami will follow.
You said this way?
Can any of us wear armor?
Yeah, I was worried about that. They're dead.
Like, are any of us even capable of wearing armor?
Oh, like proficient?
I think you're muted.
Yeah.
Tath should be.
Oh, okay.
I'm proficient, but probably don't have the strength to wear some of this. What do we got here?
Yeah, it's
all of
there's
the-
like lightly armored guards here.
All of these guys were in leather.
You can wear leather.
I think I'm
I
currently
already
wearing
have leather armor.
And then this guy was in half plate.
None of us can wear half plate. Know that for sure.
Also, that guy's armor has been bent by the crab. It would need to be refitted to suit you, anyways.
Well, we're much smaller than him, so wouldn't it fit better now?
That's great.
I think the issue would be getting his remains out of the armor.
I think you have multiple people that can set fires. And anyways,
Oh no.
Where are
Gross.
these? Where are these
they
tracks
continue
going?
north. They continue north, and they head off in the direction of the trees.
All right.
I didn't mean to do that.
Anybody coming with me?
I'm going.
I'll
I
come.
want to
To,
loot these.
Tath
boys
is
real
interested
quick,
in the
I guess.
half plate, evidently. So
Oh, really? I hear him talking in the background. but
Yeah.
not in game.
yeah, I know. It's because our headset situation right now is sucky.
Hmm.
My headset is acting up. Its cord is crackling, and so he's using one of the cheaper ones that we have, and just it sucks.
Am I not muted now?
You're not muted now.
Okay, I wasn't muted earlier. It just wasn't coming through.
I don't know what to tell you. Okay,
Yeah.
so are we all going north?
The rest of the villagers remain behind, sort of mill about, and they're some of them are putting out fires, others are just sort of dejectedly gathering what they can of value or grieving over lost loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
But the Anui is going to stay behind as well. So the five of you will be heading into the forest.
Oh, you didn't say they went into the forest.
Yeah, I was headed towards the woods, the trees.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go a little bit.
Okay, how far is a little bit?
I mean, if we get to the tree line, we can't. Am I still pretty confident that I can follow them? I know where they went.
So far?
Are there distinct paths?
And if you're
in
not, I
the...
can always roll survival as well.
Right. You might lose the trail while trying to find them in the woods. I mean, is Shalara confident that she can continue following them?
No,
Okay.
but I guess the Nami girl is probably better at it than I am. She can like kick at the tracks and be like, "This is what we're following."
If you
want to
lose
help,
if you lose a quarry in the forest, you can get rid of the forest.
I'm not Griffin.
All right. So yeah, the trail goes to the woods, and you'll have to head in if you want to continue following the tracks.
And what do we know about the forest?
It is considered to be quite dangerous by the villagers. Most warn of going in too far because of the ancestor animals that live in nature.
What are ancestor animals?
They're like spiritual, powerful versions of normal animals. Like if like there could be like a spirit ancestor shark that's going to be bigger, more vicious, or maybe not necessarily vicious, but that could be a trait of it. If it's going to bite you, it's going to bite harder than a normal shark, and so on and so forth. And then there's going to be.
Did you play Pokemon Sun and Moon?
Yeah.
Or Moon. You know the island challenge Pokemon that are like stronger versions of the regular Pokemon they're the type of?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay. Cool.
I will assume that is accurate.
They're literally called like the 7th Strand Pokemon games are based off of like Hawaiian mythology kind of, with like the spirit animals, and I think you're following a very similar thought process.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Maori, whatever it is.
If it works for understanding what these creatures are, then
How does the totem work again?
Once
I need to heal myself.
you can
cure
you can
wounds
cure
once a day.
wounds once a short rest, I believe.
I think it's once a day.
With this working out, it's per short rest. Oh yeah, you're right. I guess you don't have to short rest to get it back. So yeah, once a day.
How do we make ours turn into the animal that they are?
Yeah, I want to be able to do that. So how do I roll cure wounds? I don't have.
Oh gosh.
Is it?
It's a D8 plus your wisdom modifier.
Roll. Oh no! Oh, I remember this.
I'm looking at some of the.
It says D8 plus spellcasting, so whatever her spellcasting modifier.
It should be wisdom.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at some of your totem animals and just like, oh, one of them's an orca. I would turn my totem into a big orca and it's gonna fall on me.
Just a giant whale.
Lego.
Wait. Is it? Why is it wisdom and not spellcasting ability?
Because that's what the totem uses.
Boo.
Oh wait. So does the totem always use wisdom?
Yes.
Oh
my
no.
9 earlier might not have been a 9.
Okay.
Hey, look, a 9.
Okay,
Ooh.
7. That's fine. Okay, good. I'm back to full. Okay, so I'm feeling a little better now. Everybody ready?
Well, I need to add. Okay, I'll add totem cure wounds. So my normal cure wounds is just always going to be better. But
yeah, your totem cure wounds was 3 higher than it should have been, so you should have 6 instead of 9.
I think that would have put me back at full either way, because I was at 3.
That's
But now we know.
Wait, do you have a cure wounds?
I have the spell cure wounds. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, I guess. All right, so
Yeah, but it only redoes it like every long rest, which is a week.
yeah. Who wants to take up the trail and guide the group through the woods.
I'll do it.
I do not have survival or I have perception, but I don't have any of that good stuff.
I do have survival, but I will let her take point, being a ranger and what.
Okay.
Hopefully she.
Following the trail is fairly easy. They aren't trying to. They don't seem to have been trying to hide their tracks at all. And they were running. After about 5 minutes of walking, you come upon a corpse of one of them. It has been burned beyond recognition. Wait, it can't be beyond recognition because you
Shalara?
recognized it as one of the soldiers. So it has been
Ignore that.
burned quite a lot, but not so much that you can't recognize it.
Do we
It wasn't
recognize it?
me.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You're
wow.
making a point
I've
of it
been
being
with you.
recognizable. Do we recognize it?
It's one of the soldiers.
Oh, one of the ones that we were fighting that ran away.
I presumably it. They have the corpse has the armor and general clothing of those soldiers.
I am no longer worried about
So-
these guys being a problem later. I am cool with heading back.
Yeah, that seems
Yeah.
seems fair.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
hold on.
been burned down to the bone in some places. Its
Oh,
face
man.
is melted off. Most of the armor has been burnt.
His face is melted off, but it is still
Shalara, as a
recognizable.
fire phoenix, whatever you are, can you tell, like, I don't know, whether this was like something
What
like
kind
you,
of fire
or
was
if it was
this?
like a like, or was this an animal? Like, was this man-made fire? Was it magical?
There's a spirit animal in this area of the nearby volcano called Kaimi. It is said to be said to look like a wolf that is burning like the lava in the volcano itself.
Oh, it's Vulpix.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
So I will. Vulpix is a fox.
Similar.
Yeah,
Vulpix is
true.
a fox is just a
Canine.
small wolf.
yeah.
Arcanine.
Arcanine.
So-
It's an Arcanine.
I don't think that
I mean, it'd
they're-
be-
the
I want
foxes
it to
are
be my
canine. I'm
friend.
pretty sure they're Vulpine.
They're related. They're close. Anyway, so is that information that we
NK?
all know, or is that information
Yes.
that just Shalar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Growing up in the village, this is something that you've heard. It's one of the reasons why they say that going in is dangerous, because of creatures like this one.
What is it called?
Oh,
Kaimi.
Kaimi.
Kaimi?
Yes, with a sky comma.
Yep. A sky comma.
Can we catch Kaimi?
with some sort of like spherical object that
Stealing object, yeah.
opens on a lever on one side to form two halves, and
Alright.
inside is like a
It looks
Sounds
like
like you have this already all thought out.
it looks like Kaimi has this taken care of. I am fine with trusting them, and we can go back.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan.
Okay. Any objections?
No.
Silence is consent. You return to the village.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Nope.
I-
Nope.
Or not. Did anyone have objections?
No.
All right.
No, just the phrase in general.
Oh well, yeah.
Silence is consent was the
issue.
the
yeah.
issue.
Right. Silence means no objectives when asked if you have objections. That's also not true. That's like the same thing, said differently.
We're just
You
gonna
return
move
to
on.
the village. There are some of the villagers have gathered the body of the dead soldiers and are getting ready to take them to the cliff that oversees the village and chuck them into the water there. The villagers that have perished are being gathered to be given their funeral rites. What do you do?
Shalara's probably gonna go try to find mom. Make sure she's okay.
Yeah, I also want to make sure my family is all right.
Yes. Pelea has was defending the shrine that is in the village. There are just burnt corpses around that area. She didn't seem to have been in danger. And then, what would Debris' parents have been doing? Check.
They were. My dad was a fisherman. I didn't write a backstory about my mom. So either he was out on the water when the other boat came in, or he would have presumably been near the shore at least, and probably saw them.
Okay.
So either went and warned the others, or was possibly a first line of defense, which is a
bad place to be.
Bad place to be.
Okay. Mr. Saltmore is nowhere to be found. Debris' mother is okay. What is Debris' mother's name?
Debris' mother's name is Martha.
No! No! Why did you say that name? You gotta pick a different name, man.
Oh, what's another funny mom name?
Karen.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Karen Saltmore.
Okay.
No, Sally. Sally Saltmore.
Sally, okay. And what about Dad?
Dad, Sully. Like
Sully and Sally?
Yeah.
Sully and Sally Saltmore. Oh my god,
Yeah.
say that 3 times fast.
That's a new tongue twister for your students.
There you go.
You're welcome.
Sully
want
and
royalties.
Sally Saltmore. Sully and Sally Saltmore. I can't do it.
Okay. And what about Denali? What does she do?
Sully short for Sullivan, in case that wasn't clear.
Denali,
Is Sally short for Sullivan?
Salvin, yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. And sorry, what is Denali doing?
she doesn't really have anybody to check in on. She's kind of a loner. So she'll probably try and help out with any damage that has been done to buildings or if anybody's hurt.
Okay. And Taff?
He does not have anyone to check it.
I've decided last minute that if my mom doesn't have a job, she's a barkeep. If there's an inn in this village.
Nice.
Not a lot of visitors, so not much call for an inn.
Okay, then barkeep.
All right. So, and Nanami?
She runs the local brewery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Nanami will do the same thing as Denali, like go and see if anybody needs help with anything. If
Okay.
not, she'll be over in the ocean.
All right.
Taff will try to investigate the bodies as best as possible.
Okay.
See if maybe there's some way to determine why they were here.
All right.
And we found the place where they'd wandered off in the other village, but we don't know why they were at ours.
Sure.
Lay
So-
claim to that half plate.
Yeah, I do want to lay claim to that half plate.
Okay. So, as you're returning to the village, you do note that the larger ship has rowed further out into the ocean and is off of the island, maybe a half mile, but doesn't seem to be leaving. The villagers, the village elders and leaders, and just the talk among the villages that they took about 20 villagers captive in a first attack, and came back and assaulted them again and that's when you arrived. Outside of the captured one, there's 4 villagers that died and a few that have been seriously injured. Because they are not leaving, they are discussing what they should be doing as a group, what they can do to prepare for future attacks, if there's anything they can do, because the more heavily armored of them were difficult to fight against.
The
But
crabs
first,
seem to be doing a
the-
bang up job.
yeah, their totems are definitely a even things up a bit. But the first assault was they described the first attack as being much more difficult, and that they basically got rolled. They describe men and women riding winged horses. Not horses, winged. I'll just say griffins. You know what griffins are. Riding griffins that flew in and sort of led the attack and were much more resilient than the ground forces. There was also a second boat. In discussing, they talk about the third village on the island and going to try to warn them, find out from them if they've been attacked, and see if they can send warriors, or possibly with the remainder of the villagers, the non-combatants, going into the forest. But that's no one likes that idea, even though there is supposed to be a long disused village that was founded centuries ago that's more in the central area of the island that you could retreat to. Does anyone want to add anything or pipe in at all? Ask questions?
Which direction did the other boat go?
Let's see, just to double check. After the rowboats returned, the second boat went in the northwest direction.
Is that more or less in the general direction of the other village?
The other village is on the other side of the island. It's so they would be, if they wanted to go there, they could have gone northwest or east, but they would have had to hug the island coast more. And this one sort of sailed away from the island in a northwest direction.
I see.
You do, well, I don't know if you personally remember, but when you were on top of the mountain where the Augur Stone is, you did see the faint outline of another island in the direction of in that direction, northwest.
Ah, okay.
Just as at Nuololo, the boats of the village were set of flame and have been burnt beyond usefulness before you arrived.
Sure.
I have a question for Jacob, just because I can't find it on my own. Does Nanami have a swim speed?
Yeah, because you're a water genasi.
Thank you, Jacob.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Okay.
If you
but
look
I
on
don't
your
know what it
character
is.
sheet, on the core, there's your swim at the bottom right under features and traits.
Yes.
If you open up the cog, it'll tell you what your swim speed is.
Gotcha. Okay.
You just
Well-
hover over it, and then I think if you do it that way, yeah. If you
Anybody
want to tell
else?
everyone else, you can hit the the speech bubble thing.
I would say, I mean, Deborah mentioned something about a swim speed. We don't need boats necessarily to attack them because they're not leaving.
Do you want to go try to punch a hole in their boat?
Who said anything about punching? Well, maybe Devery, but
It's not literally punching; it just does force damage, which is like magic punching, I guess. It's not
well,
clear.
anyway, I was thinking of possibly a sneak attack.
Yeah, but
Do
the problem
Watergenasi
is
also
Members
have-
of the group.
they're
Do
all
water
out
genasi
there.
also have water breathing?
Yeah, they're amphibious.
Ooh. So yeah,
I am
the
a
two of us
water
could sneak
genasi.
over there. I don't know. It's,
No, you see, there's a problem. There's way too much water over there.
No, see, I wasn't necessarily meaning we all had to go.
Well, the issue is they seem to have pretty capable fighters on the boat, and there are captives on the boat. We can't just sink the boat. Then we kill a bunch
I
of
think
innocent
Devery
people.
might give it a good go.
No, he's saying we can't sink the boat because there are villagers on the boat.
There are 20 people from our village on that boat.
I think my dad is one, so I would prefer not to sink the boat.
Well, no, but we know
Personally.
that another boat went somewhere else. So are we sure the captives aren't on the other boat?
That's not a good bet to make.
That's not sufficient reason
Okay,
to sink
okay.
this
Well then,
one.
do we have any sneaky people here?
I'm
Not
sneaky. She
particularly.
like burst into flame. No, I'm not sneaky.
No, you're not.
I have a
Okay, poke it
clarification
out.
question.
Sure.
Doesn't the idea of water breathing imply the presence of water speaking? What if the vocal, or what if the vocal portion of like one of my spells is just like a blub sound?
So the water speaking, I think, is Aquin.
No, yeah, but
Yeah.
like you said that
I
couldn't cast
understand what
spells
you're
underwater.
asking.
I speak Aquan, I think.
Yeah,
I
so
have a
Nanami.
language that I have a language that I never picked. Just take Aquan.
Excellent. That's just
No,
wonderful.
I'm actually decent at
You
stealth.
said that common would cover everything, but a background gave me another language, and I was like, I don't know what to pick.
Well, I said common would cover the language of the island. But I can
Okay.
see how that could be how I might have.
I get 3 languages in total,
Blank.
and one of them is pirate. So I think
Nice.
I also get I think I have 2 languages that I just need to pick at some point. Because can you give us like a list of languages that would maybe be good to know without any context? Aside from common.
Yeah. Aquin is
Okay.
definitely one of them. I would pick that.
On it.
Excellent. That's a wonderful proficiency list. You and
Okay.
Devery. Oh no, he wouldn't. Okay. Yeah. So common will cover the language of the islands. Aquin, and then. Ooh, what else might be good? I don't know. I'll have to think on that. So
Yeah,
the
not
conversation.
intending to like. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. It's
there it
conversation
is.
among the villagers is going in the direction of having the remaining warriors lead the villagers through the forest to the ancient village that was abandoned long ago.
Yes, that's what I think we should do.
Nami is decently stealthy.
We definitely need to fall back. And as soon as we get the rest of our villagers to that village, then we can go to the other village and hopefully help them fall back as well.
Yeah.
I know
So then,
I
if-
know Primordial, by the way.
Okay. Oh, is the Aqua not even on here anymore? Say something else. Maybe it's not on that list. Oh, maybe it's not on the list anymore. I'm gonna say it exists still.
Yeah, like Ignin and Aquin, they technically are not on the list anymore, but like
They just combined them all into Primordial, maybe.
yeah, so I guess at least how Preston explained it to me is that Primordial is the like core language, and then Ignin and Aquin are dialects.
Okay, that's fair.
I prefer to think of it more as accents.
Well,
Like
I don't know.
Ignin is primordial with like a Spanish accent. Mucho caliente.
Yeah, definitely. I got it. So if that is the suggestion from Shalar, what they're going, the chieftain is a man named Alakai, and at that he says that if you're willing to, they would prefer to inform the other village at the same time if possible, because an attack on that village, while if everyone goes to the inner part of the island and then travels to that third village, it'll take longer, and by that time they may have been attacked.
I agree. So what are you asking us to do? You're asking us to escort the people in or go to the village?
Well, you brought up going to the village, so if you're willing to head to the village, it would be beneficial. The village is called Lilikoi.
Okay.
Would we be going through the forest, or would we be going the safe path around?
Those are the people our senpai's dressed up as.
Ah.
Is there anything we need to know about this village? Are they going to be hostile towards us, or are they cool? Are we cool?
No, it's a different. That was a different island. The senpais were dressed up as warriors from
Yeah, just looking at
Wai'ehu.
my notes. Wai'ehu, yeah. Koi is something new.
Yeah, that was another island altogether. Was Wai'ehu.
Ah.
Lilikoi is just another village on this island. Because the island is dominated by the forest and there's mountainous regions, it would be slow to go through the center, and it would be much faster to go around following the coast.
Okay. Did all of the boats here get destroyed like the other ones did?
Yes.
Then I'm down to go to the other village to help. Do we need any sort of directions to the inner village once we get there? Or do we want to let them escort themselves into the inner village? I guess we don't even, like, if they decide not to fall back, that's none of our business. But how do we get to the inner village from Lilikoi?
Onoi will tell you that this this ancient home site rests at the southern part of the mountainous region in the center. It is about 20 miles from this village, from home. So from that other village, it'd be about 30 miles in.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds like a plan. I'm down to delay trapping myself in a place that doesn't like fire. Am I going alone?
It'll
You'll
take
have my
about
whip.
nice. Take about 6 days to go around the coast.
Hey, long rest.
Perfect.
We would need supplies, and also, Nanami kind of says like she'll go, but under protest because she wants to sneak on the ship. But
She'll go, but what?
But kind of under protest.
You don't have to go. You can go sneak aboard that ship and drown all our friends that are trapped on it.
Because
I'm not trying to
burial
drown
rites need to be not burial. Funeral rites need to be performed. Preparations need to be made for both journeys. This Alakai is going to be taking the villagers through the forest in the morning, and presumably you can leave at the same time, or you can leave immediately after gathering supplies.
No, I mean Shalara will probably be helping with the funeral rites, so
Okay.
so I'm
So
cool
if
with
you
leaving in the
wanted
morning.
So if Nami wants to swim out to the boat, there is time.
Nanami will do this.
Did you say Nanami will do this?
Yeah.
Just to do some scouting, hopefully? Not causing any trouble?
Yeah.
How many trail rations can we write down then? For the journey.
They don't keep a lot of food just ready as trail rations, but you'll have supplies for 4 days each.
So just put the 4 in front of the trail rations?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Ooh, GM is typing.
Pay no attention to the
Man behind the curtain.
Oh, I see. Right.
Oh, cool. Loot.
Yep. So picking through the supplies, Tath finds the following.
Sweet.
Okay. Shalara will be helping with the funeral rites. Nanami is going to take a swim. What is Devry going to be doing?
I was again. Does Nanami want backup?
Sure. I'm
Yes, I'm
mostly just
going-
going to do like an like an outsourcing mission,
Yeah.
Scouting.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What about Tath?
Do not have tools to repair this armor, I assume.
No.
I don't have anything like that on me. In which case, I will just be hanging out around the shore, because I don't have a boat, and I don't have funeral rites to hang out in the shade.
Okay.
Not
And
doing much.
and Denali.
Denali would probably also want to help with funeral rites.
Okay. Tath could help dump the bodies of the enemy into the ocean. if you needed, if
Okay.
you wanted to do something.
Yeah, can do. Did we ever get our original gear back?
No.
No.
Okay. Nanami and Devry swim out together. How close do you want to approach?
Is it still middle of the day?
It's been a little bit of time, so it's getting on towards the afternoon.
So very easy to see us if we approach from like. Well, if we come in low,
Can you both breathe water?
she's a water genasi and I can from my class or subclass. So I think if water genasi can, then yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you can technically swim under the waves if needed, under the surface, so that you're less visible. I guess it's not technical; it's just an ability to do so.
I think that would be preferred. I'm more supporting her mission here. What is her goal?
Okay. So I
And,
guess that goes to Nanami. How close do you want to approach?
Well, I was kind of my original plan was to wait until it got dark. But if we can both swim underneath the water and just come up right up next to the ship, then they won't be able to see us. So, I'm mostly just trying to get information. So I want to. I'm trying to. I'm listening for mention of prisoners. Any information that we can use.
Okay. Thus far, every time you've heard them speak or say anything to one another, it has sounded like gibberish.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. Okay. How long until it gets dark?
It'll be dark in a few hours, so you could wait to go out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait until it gets dark and then see if, because I'm decently stealthy, so I would probably try to just get an idea of how many, what their force looks like on the boat since we got rid of some of them on land. Just kind of see what we're dealing with.
Okay. So then you wait for dark and swim out there. How close do you want to approach?
I want to get right next to the boat, like basically just hugging the boat.
All right. So you swim up under the surface of the water, and you come to the bottom of the boat.
Okay. Is there some sort of ladder or anchor or anything?
There is an anchor. There's a chain going down, and you don't see any ladders as you survey the. Are you coming up to the surface of the water?
Yes, just right up against the boat though. So.
Okay.
Like again, like hugging the boat. So like if somebody were to look down, it would be very hard to like see us because we're like right next to the boat. Like.
Are you at the front or back of the boat, left or right side?
We'll start at the back of the, or actually whatever part of the boat is closest to us. I might circle around and see if there's anything easily that we can climb up easily, like possibly the head of the ship, or what is it called, the mast. I don't know.
It's not the front.
That's
Bow.
fine.
The bow, yeah.
Bow, sure. Because like
Okay,
sometimes
but
they have
starting.
like, decorative things that
Okay.
you can climb.
Okay. But starting at the back of the boat is where you'll surface, and then you'll start swimming around, taking a look.
Yes. looking for something to see if there's a way to climb up other than the anchor.
Sure. Okay. All right. Just take a look here. Okay, so you begin your circumnavigating? No, that doesn't sound right. Just circling the boat. I'll just leave it at that. And at the surface, or at the water level, you don't see anything you can easily grab a hold of. There is a rope that's maybe 6 feet up from the water level, in various spots. That'd be the lowest that you could reach.
Okay. Can I see what the rope is attached to?
It's part of the, like it's just looped through as spare rope in places. There is the surviving rowboat that is has been pulled over above the deck. So there's some of that pulley system that's off the side of the boat. There's also, let's see, where else? Yeah, that's the gist of it.
Okay.
And while you're above the surface of the water, you can hear that same language being spoken amongst the sailors.
Okay. Can I use shape water to lift myself or no? Just like raise the water level, kind of, or not necessarily the whole water level, just raise it I am. Obviously, because that would be insane.
It's the mover changed, so no, you wouldn't be able to lift it.
Okay. Then I would probably go over to the anchor and try to like climb the anchor, the chain of the anchor, like to just at like as far up as I could go without being seen.
Okay. The anchor, or the chain goes up through a hole in the side of the ship, so you can climb up to that without anyone easily seeing you. And take a peek if you'd like.
Yes, that's what I would like to do.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Oh boy.
Okay. No issues climbing the chain. It's not too far up in any case. And you get to the opening. Poke your head up, and inside you can spot where you'd be looking. Lots and lots of boxes. Boxes and barrels, sacks of something.
Like supplies?
Could be.
Okay.
It's labeled in a script that you don't recognize.
How big is the hole? Can I get into the hole or no?
You could probably squeeze through if you wiggled in. From here, you can also hear the faint conversation of your language. It's spoken in hushed voices. You may even recognize one or two of them. But it seems that on this boat are at least some of the villagers that have been captured.
Okay. So I hear my language and the other language, which means there's somebody there probably watching over them.
Well, the conversation in the foreign tongue is from the deck.
Oh, sweet. Okay, then I'll sneak in. I'll squeeze in and try to see if I can find the villagers.
Okay. Okay. You grab hold of the wood of the opening and begin to pull yourself through. And as you reach the threshold, the sound of a bell begins to ring.
Fuck.
And almost immediately after, you can hear raised voices on the deck, and it sounds like people are running towards that side of the boat. And you can also hear movement within the hold itself, on this lower portion of the boat.
Okay. Does it sound like people are trying to come down to where I am, or that there's just commotion on the deck?
There's commotion on the deck.
Okay. I mean, no. Like if somebody starts to come down, like I would just get out of there. But if I don't hear like any commotion coming down to the level that I'm at, then I'm gonna keep looking around.
Okay, so you're gonna continue squeezing through the hole and get in.
Yes.
Because this happens as you start to pull yourself in.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought I was already in. Okay. No, I will duck back down. Can I use shape water to like throw water into the boat? Into the ship?
You can change the direction of the flow, but if you're changing it to up, it's not going to get anywhere because there's no way for it to flow up against the boat.
Oh,
You're not a
I see,
waterbender.
I see. Shush.
Hmm.
Okay. Then no, gosh dang it. I will slip back out of the hole and still stay on the chain of the anchor.
Okay.
Still like looking in. But so that like if somebody were to come in, they won't see me immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Above you, about the same level as the deck, 4 lights appear. They're floating in midair, giving off light in a 40-foot radius. And you can spot, with that light, you can spot people on the deck at the railing, looking down in your general direction. And the
So-
lights begin to descend towards the water level.
Okay. So do they see me?
Doesn't look like it. Not yet, at least.
I have 2 choices. I can either go back into the room and hide, or I can dive back into the water.
You have more choice than that. You can continue holding onto the chain where you are.
Okay, I am
No.
going to
Pick a fight from where you are. Attract their attention. Say, "Here I am."
I'm trying not to die. That'd be great.
Then I would suggest not going into that hole.
You're not there.
That's
What does
true.
Nanami do?
I guess I dive back into the water and kind of give Debris the just like a nod, just like let's go.
All right. As you breach the water, you're followed by crossbow bolts that hit the water, and they don't do much. But they did loose their bolts at you as you leapt from the chain. So now you're underwater. Devry is there, and I guess you nod at him. And then,
Well, I mean, we both speak Aquan, so
okay.
I can just say
Can
like.
Aquan be spoken underwater? Is that
Yes.
a thing? Okay.
Yeah. I feel like it should be spoken underwater, if anywhere.
Otherwise, it just doesn't.
I feel like we should make the distinction now if it can be used to cast spells underwater. Then.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna
Well,
tell
we would-
Devery like that there's some sort of magical hoo-ha going on up there. Because as soon as I stepped onto the boat, a whole alarm went off.
Did you hear anything besides the alarm?
They definitely have some of our villagers trapped in the hole.
Okay, so we are not sinking this one.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you think we should head back and let them know? One second. Let me.
Can I ask? Do you have any spells that would destroy supplies? Like,
I mean, I have Firebolt, but I don't know.
but there's no way to like direct it.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to destroy their supplies so that they don't have a way to just wait us out.
I mean, fire's fire.
Yeah, but the problem is I'm pretty sure that our people are in the hole along with the supplies.
Then no. I mean, Eldritch Blast is a beam of energy, but I say we just let it be and leave and come back.
Okay.
All right. So you return.
No, question for her first. Does she have any way of marking this boat? Like, do you have any spells?
I literally have shape water. That's it.
No paint in your back pocket.
I have a knife.
Oh yeah, rangers don't get spells first level.
But can't you just like blast the side of the hole and mark it?
I feel like that would probably make a lot of noise.
Yeah, but I mean, we're swimming away. Her spells don't seem to be doing anything to us from underwater, so you could just jump out real quick. Boom! All right, and then let's back in the water. Let's go.
Oh, we're
The
at the back of
the
go
lights
ahead.
hit the surface of the water and begin to descend into the water in just downward.
Well, JK.
Away we go.
Okay. You swim off, reaching the shoreline. It's a half mile, so quite a bit later. The funeral rites were performed. The cremation of the villagers. All of these enemy soldiers were dumped into the ocean, and the night is solemn, and people huddle up together just as a precaution, not heading to their individual homes, but staying in more communal areas together.
Can I swap out my bone short sword for the regular short sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have plenty of those. I have already acquired one.
Alaka-E does request that 3 of the short swords be given to other tribal warriors so that they can use them while protecting the villagers into the
bone short sword.
Yeah.
They're good on bone weapons.
Yeah. Okay. So that's all the short swords then. Does anyone require or wish to use a crossbow?
I don't.
I have the rustic light crossbow, but I would prefer to. It does the same damage as a regular crossbow, so never mind. I think, right? Yeah, I'll just leave it be for now.
Okay. Anyone desire a long?
Are you sure it does the same damage?
Oh, you're right.
Doesn't.
I didn't see that -2. Is it a light crossbow or a regular crossbow?
Just
light.
regular.
They're all light. Sorry.
They're all
Oh,
light.
then I would like a light crossbow.
Yep.
Probably most of those bolts.
Longsword for anyone?
I think it's
Nah.
compendium, right?
Let me know if you need any bulb.
I have a good view currently, but I don't know.
Let's do whatever this may be.
Okay. Anything else before the morning?
Don't think so.
All right. Watch is set. Fuel pulling up more than what would normally be as far as keeping lookout, just because of the imminent threat. But nothing happens in the night, and morning comes. In the morning, looking out, the boat is still there. You can see something flying around above it. Presumably a
Probably
griffin.
has one of those. Oh, yeah. Probably keeping watch since we've gone on board yesterday.
Who is this we you're talking about?
Who's this on board you're talking about?
Okay, so we're heading towards the other village.
Unless anyone has any objections that they didn't air the night before.
Shalara will give her mom a hug, say stay safe.
She will. Oh, you're like on fire when you do that, huh?
What?
Isn't your hair always on fire?
Maybe? She's my mom.
She is.
She doesn't
She
like.
is also on fire, no?
No. All right. Yeah, she hugs you and wishes you luck.
She probably has fire resistance.
At this point, yeah. You almost have to.
I think if you gave birth to a fire thing, that you should probably have fire resistance, yeah.
A fire thing. Rude. So rude. I'm just gonna call you a water thing from now on.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
Oh my god. Okay. She what?
I was gonna say she's a water thing if that's the case, so not needed. Okay. All right. So you head out. It's walking along the water line. It's not as dangerous, so as being in the middle of the island, of course. Let's see. As you travel on the first day, you can spot the nearby caldera that serves as the volcano that Pelea leads the village in pseudo worship. What else is there? The flying creature, the griffin, gets closer at times, but never very close, keeping at least 1,000 feet away from the coastline.
Damn.
I was gonna say, if it gets close enough, I'm gonna knock an arrow.
Yeah, it was like never gets within 120 feet. 20 feet.
Yeah. It does. As you get further from the village, you watch it fly over it and around a bit, and then you see that it begins to fly and sort of just following you along your path.
Nope, don't like that.
So this is maybe when you're about 5 miles away from the village.
I think
If it ever gets within 600 feet, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it.
we should head into the forest at least a little bit.
Yep.
So it can't follow us by air.
I agree.
Also, maybe you should put some sort of hat on.
What?
I can just dampen it.
Don't.
Ooh.
Don't fucking touch me.
Okay, so is that the consensus that you'll head into the forest to have the tree cover?
Yeah.
Okay. How far into the forest would you like to go? The canopy, or the tree line starts about 100 feet from the shore, and then the canopy, you can estimate, would probably be thick enough to hide you another 50 feet in.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
wouldn't wanna
just-
go any further than have to.
Okay. All right. Make. Could I get a perception check from everyone? Oh, I haven't gone over this, I don't think. But if ever you roll a perception check and it's lower than your passive, I just use your passive. Because I feel like it's
I rolled
kinda-
my passive.
cheap to. Nice. Excellent. That's exactly what you needed to roll to not have it matter. No.
Yeah.
As you're traveling through the forest, you hear. Let's see. Yeah, that's everyone. Everyone hears that the sounds of that foreign tongue deeper in the wood. The voices carry out, but they're close enough. They don't seem to be shouting or yelling, so
How much for letting the Arcanine take care of these guys?
They could be different guys. She whispers.
Likely.
Well, we go investigate, I guess.
Yes. But I should probably be in back.
Yeah, can Nanami sneak up on them? Yeah.
you can try.
No.
Do we okay, so with the short rest mechanic or with this new resting mechanic, how much do we heal for sleeping overnight?
You would only get the die healing if you chose to
Use
use it.
your hit die?
Yep.
Oh god. Oh, that's
Well,
brutal.
I mean, you
Oh,
could
yeah,
have
I have
used
a
your little
question.
totem.
I had already healed. I was asking for Denali.
Oh.
I have a question. So the last time we fought with the at the crypt thingy,
Mhm.
I got damage to my strength. Does that ever come back?
At the end of a short rest.
Oh, so we've already done a short rest, yeah?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say short rest? I meant long rest. Sorry to give you false hope.
That's awful.
You're very good at it.
That wasn't even intentional. I'll double check, but I believe it's a long rest.
So I guess so we hear the people talking. So obviously we stop.
And sneak up on
Anybody
them.
else good at stealth?
I'm okay at stealth.
I got a +4.
From nearby,
Really?
you hear someone whisper, "I am." It's none of you. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be silly.
Ah! Firebolt.
Yeah. Okay. So, is anyone good at stealth? Would you like to try?
Nami
I
tried.
clicked it and I was not good at it. So
Oh,
this is
so you
tricky.
actually did try to sneak up on them.
I did, and I failed. I snapped a twig under my foot. Didn't even see it.
Okay. As Nanami begins to creep forward, she, steps on a loud crunching branch, and the conversation in the foreign tongue stops. You
You're-
still don't know exactly where they are because all you could do was hear them at the time.
Your mic did not pick that up.
Yeah, I thought you were good at sneaking. You said you were good at sneaking.
Really, I am. I forgot to say please.
So now, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna stop exactly where I am. and
Shalara
make sure
casts
that's
Produce
just-
Flame.
Oh Jesus!
Okay.
Handful of fire.
Yep. I'm just holding it. I'm gonna wait, and if one of those soldiers pops out at us, then I'm gonna throw it at him.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Nami will draw her knife, her bone knife.
All right. Anything else? Okay. After a few tense moments, you can hear the sound of someone approaching. They're moving in. They don't. It sounds like they're trying to be quiet, but not doing very well.
Yeah, I am just ready to chuck this thing at the first
Drop of that.
Griffin soldier I see. Obviously
Okay.
not a Griffin. The soldiers that have been attacking us.
Okay. So just the first. I mean, the first armored person you see. Or-
Every time you ask for that clarification, I feel like you're trying to trick me.
I do not do that.
Lies and slander.
I'm
Yeah.
not slandering myself.
Yeah, the first armored soldier that is clearly not an islander. If he's got boots on, I'm gonna throw it at him.
Okay, so if it's a full-plated person, you can't be clear. It's not clear whether they're an islander or not. You'll throw it at them, but if they've got like the island, what is it, leaf dress garb on, then you won't. Got it.
Correct.
Okay. The sound of the approaching figure gets louder, and you spot them moving through the trees up ahead, or in that direction of the original sound. It's not so clear that I would think that Shlar would try to chuck it, because you're almost more likely to hit a tree at that point. But you do get a good look when they step out, maybe 45 feet away. They are not armored. It is not an islander, but they are quite sunburned. The man looks like he's seen much better days. They aren't wearing oh gosh, I think the first soldier, the soldiers had blue on. Yeah, blue. He's not wearing the blue Griffin embroidered tunics of the soldiers that you'd been fighting. But again, clearly not an islander. Also not armored.
Shalara will hold.
He seems fearful and tense, but continues towards you after spotting you as well. He was a little off in the direction he was traveling, but turns and corrects and gets to 10 feet away. He hesitates for a moment, and he says, it's halting, hesitant speech. He says, "Help."
Does he say it in our tongue?
Yep.
Who are you?
He furrows his brow. He processes a traitor.
Wait, as in betrayal or
Traitor?
No,
Traitor.
it's someone that trades.
Okay,
Traitor.
a merchant. Okay, trader.
Somebody
Yes.
that traits. Dun.
What are you doing here?
So he says, "Help" again. Trader, pointing to himself, and then he points back in the direction he can. Trader hurt.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah.
So Shalara will keep produce flame going just because it's probably nice to have that light. And but nod and gesture for everybody to follow. Does it look like he saw Tath? Oh, I guess Tath wasn't actively hiding. He was just being stealthy.
No, he didn't.
Just in case, like, after he turns around to lead us to whoever needs help, Shalara will, like, wave a hand at Tath. Hopefully, he will understand that it means stay out of sight, just in
Okay.
case.
It's just the John Cena face wave in front of
I don't
hand
know what
wave
that
in front of
means.
her face.
But, okay, yeah. So she'll just, like, kind of wave him back and follow the trader.
Okay.
To see if they can help.
A few minutes later, you can spot up ahead. There's a bit of like you're starting to get into the sort of hillier, mountainous region of the island on the western half, and you can spot up ahead. There's a small campfire set in front of an opening in the side of a hill.
Okay.
Around this campfire are a couple logs set up. There's more similarly sort of sunburnt non-islanders. They aren't sitting there. They're standing and they're watching in the direction that you're coming. They're not armored. They do not have the garb of the soldiers. They look relieved as the group comes out of the tree line and becomes visible to them. And yeah, you get up close and they talk in their foreign tongue amongst themselves. And then the one that came out to you says trader, hurt trader, and he points into the cave.
Okay. So she'll walk into the cave.
Okay.
Dude.
It's you light it up and you can see that they've sort of made a little like resting camping area and with shelter from the elements as best they can. They've in total there were 4 outside, and there's one in the cave itself. The person is on a bedroll. They're unconscious. They have like a purplish hue to their skin. Even under the sunburn, you can see that it's that purple hue. Their arm has been bandaged, but it's kind of the bandage is kind of oozy, this greenish pus mixed with blood.
Is Denali here?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I would try to help with that. I don't know if that'd be a medicine check or something.
Okay, yeah, medicine, that would work.
Oop, well. Not great.
Okay. You unbandage the arm so that you can take a look and see what's going on underneath. In the arm, on the arm, from which this pus is oozing and the blood is sort of coming out as well, are 2 punctures. They're spaced 2 inches apart. They're quite large, maybe half inch in diameter each. It doesn't look good.
Is there a snake ancestor animal thing that we're aware of?
No.
Are there regular snakes that we're
Nice.
aware of?
No, no snakes.
Oh, it's not a
it's-
spider, is it? Do we know what made this wound? Can we tell? Any idea?
No, not. It's something that has two puncturing things. You don't recognize the wound or the symptoms.
Okay. Wild Denali is. Do you need my help?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay.
So then Shalara will go out and try to talk to the dude that sort of can communicate and see if she can figure out if they saw what attacked that guy.
Okay. They have trouble communicating with the subject matter. Not a lot of animal attacks come up in the business of trading, but he points to, as I mentioned, there's 4 of them outside. He points to each person's legs.
Legs?
Yeah.
Spider. Great.
And then he puts his arms out real wide.
Oh
It's
no.
Gotta be the size of. Oh, actually, that crab that Onui
A
summoned.
big
Oh,
spider.
no.
Whoa, what? The size of the crab. Uh-oh.
So large
Did
spider.
do we know of a ancestor spider animal?
Make a history check. The man, he points out a couple of the
Who's
colors
good
on
at
their,
history? Because I am not.
couple of the colors on the various traders' garb. There's yellow and black that he points out.
A yellow and black
Yellow and
spider?
Black spider?
I've made my history check.
Okay. And he also makes a gesture that's reminiscent of horns, like makes a circle with his hand, and he, puts it to his forehead and then out in a sort of curved horn-like shape.
Okay.
Or maybe a wasp?
This is a wicked sounding spider. I don't like it. I'm gonna set it on fire.
For once, I agree with you.
You're familiar.
Tilt his head a little. You guys happen to speak Elvish?
Nice. Part
You know
of
Elvish?
these stories that about that ancient village home site include the a giant spider called Pilikia, which drove them out and away from the area.
Oh no. Ah, fuck. So is our village walking into a bad situation? There's just no winning.
You played one of my games. You already know that.
Oh god, Jacob.
They do not respond when you ask them if they speak Elvish.
Undercommon
They
seems
just-
like a bit of a stretch then.
Oh.
Can I try to use my herbalism kit to help this like bite mark? I don't know, like to make an antitoxin.
Yeah, that's why you don't turn it up that high. You barely need to turn it.
Jennifer.
Sorry.
Because you aren't quite sure about the wound itself and counteracting it, nor have you had the experience with this creature in the past, you could try, but it might cause more damage than be helpful.
Ooh, I don't want to do that then.
Other symptoms include a fever and clamminess to the skin. The man struggles to breathe as well, even in his unconscious state.
a decent thing in medicine. Can I try to see if I would know like a plant or an herb or something?
King's foil.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, you can try your medicine check. It's not much better, even with the knowledge that it could have been this Pilikia. You just don't know enough about it.
Uh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I think your friend's gonna die.
They look confused. They understood the word friend and are like, oh, it's like, oh yeah, that's the word we were trying to think of instead of just calling everyone a traitor. Friend hurt. Help?
No.
They are crestfallen.
I'm sorry.
I could hit him with a quick cure wounds just to like help him feel a bit better, maybe.
That would probably just prolong his suffering.
No.
Oh gosh. So the opposite of that would be to shorten his suffering.
Yes.
So we just stab him then.
Yeah.
Mercy killing.
Yeah, we helped, right?
I don't think Shalara is quite that abrasive yet.
Yet.
Yeah, she might get there, but not right now.
Okay. Well,
Does anybody have any suggestions? Because I don't like. Oh, that's an
I
alarm.
mean, closest I have to suggestions is, can you find out where the spider is? Because we might have to deal with it anyways.
I was gonna say we were asked to go to this village, and if the elders knew about the spider, then why didn't they tell us anything?
Because we're not
Yeah,
going to the village yet.
One answer to that is that they suggested traveling along the coast to avoid the forest.
But they also said that somebody was going through the forest. Somebody was going to lead a party through the forest.
Oh yeah, they are.
Right, so they wouldn't have told us about it because we wouldn't be in the forest. Though if this thing is supposed to be guarding the village, then I'm not sure why they didn't tell us. It was going to be a problem. Or might be a problem.
All right, so that's our time for this week.
Yeah.
What does anyone have any suggestions off the bat of what you will want to do next week?
Probably
Bring
just
him with us.
yeah, just invite the foreigners. I don't know, castaways to come with us. Just because they're probably not safe here.
Okay, and then you're going to continue along the going to that third village.
Yes.
Okay, and then next week is the day after. Oh no, that's 2 days after Christmas. I don't know what everyone's plans are, but I'm available.
So am I.
More than likely available, but we'll see.
I'm pretty sure I'm available. But we will also see, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, obviously, if anyone needs to cancel, I usually do with a 6-person game. If one person cancels, we'll still continue, but 2 or more, and I prefer to cancel altogether. But if things come up, just let us know.
Cool.
And thank you, everyone.
Yay! Good
How
job,
much
everybody.
experience did we gain?
Oh,
We have to calculate that after.
Yeah, I'll put that in the general game info.
Okay.
Not enough for level 2.
You don't know that. We did kill a lot of things.
All right.
You defeated a boat? That's got to be worth something.
I should hope so.
It had a challenge rating. I looked at it.
Does it actually have it? I didn't even look at
I
that.
think. I swear it did.
That's amazing.
Sorry, it does not. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Oh wait, what the heck?
Oh, I was looking at the wrong hit points for it.
Were you looking at the 11 and not the 50?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at something else.
Oh, you're looking at the 25 for the oars, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Control and movement. Either way.
What the heck?
Yeah. All right.
All
Later
right.
on.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
So did it not get scooned then?
No, I'm not gonna